What's up YouTube? So today I'm going to be doing a review of the Lancia RDA clone by Steam Gear. This is a really awesome RDA. Thumbs up all the way. I love it. It just the bottom airflow just makes the flavor that comes off this thing awesome. I mean, it can really throw some clouds too. It's all around, this thing is just a champ. I love this RDA. This has become my go-to. Like, check this out.
At least it's something to distract me from real life.
I mean, is that not just fucking awesome, guys? I can throw all that vapor, just, yeah. I mean, I only got like a 9-wrap dual macro coil set up in here, but I'm throwing some pretty good vapor, and I'm getting awesome flavor. This thing does great on flavor. It's like the Nixon ×2, and I love this RDA so much. I've done like 20 takes on making this video. So yeah, I'm really trying to present this thing the right way. I love it. I'm even gonna do a wicking tutorial on this thing, and there's a little trick to wicking this RDA. It's not really like too complicated, but I mean, it's just because of the way the bottom's set up. It's just you can like kind of wrap the cotton around the post. It's not really a trick. It's just kind of like a way of doing it, I guess you could say. So I guess I'm gonna take another hit, and then we'll go up and I'll show you everything about it. I'm going to do the wicking tutorial first, I think, and then after that we'll take a tour of the device and yeah, go from there. Alright, so we're back with the Lancia. I'm showing off the build deck. Got my coils glowing nice and even. Just got 26 gauge on there. This is how the airflow runs, though. It runs these two holes right here, go under, and then it goes under and hits the coil. So yeah, I didn't do the build on camera just because of how much of a bitch it is to install coils while trying to hold the camera steady. But yeah, so let me see if I can bring this a bit closer. This work? Yeah, this should work. Okay. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some cotton. Find a cotton ball. I guess I'll just get a new cotton ball. And this is the organic cotton I use. You can get this at any Walgreens. Studio 35 Beauty is the brand. And yes, so I'm just gonna grab a piece of cotton and I'm just gonna go ahead and open it up. Here's the end, and for those of you who don't know how to do this, when you're wicking your coils, just find the cotton ball. It'll be rolled up like this. So, and you just go around with your finger, and then you'll find the end and just unroll it, and then go. I always like to take a pair of scissors, and I like to find the total length of cotton that I'm probably going to end up using. So I'll go about halfway usually, and I'll just cut it. That way I have about 2 different builds I can do now. And then I just take my piece of cotton and I just kind of like go like this and just kind of like
pull off any like little burrs and like pieces that might have been like you know, left behind from the process of making it. Like all these like frilly parts, like right here, like this stuff, this is what you don't want. You don't want this on your cotton, because it's so much harder to make wicks out of it with these little burrs. Because if you grab onto like a little burr piece and try to use that as your as the piece that you pull through, it'll just end up ripping off inside of the coil, and that's no good. So then what you do is you just get your little piece of cotton like this, and then just boom, rip it in half again. So now you got two pieces, and here's another one of those little burrs. Just peel that off. And what I do is I just take my piece of cotton and I kind of roll it like this. I just kind of roll it until it's nice and like this type of shape. And the tighter you get it, the better, I think, because it's eventually gonna fluff back up when you put the juice in it. And the more you got, the more juice you can wick on there. But you don't want to use too much. So then what you do, at least what I do, is I put it in like that, and I get a little pair of tweezers like this, the light up tweezers. They have little pads, and then it has like a light in the middle, and I just take my light and I go like this to where I can see where the piece of cotton's protruding out, and I just pull it to where it's kind of sticking out like that. Then I take it and I kind of give it a good like twist, and there we go. And it's nice and wicked up on this side. And then I just go around and if it's feasible, I'll actually take the piece of cotton and I'll just kind of go through both sides if it's feasible. Sometimes it's not. On certain RDAs and like with certain pieces of cotton, it's counterproductive to do this. But for this piece, I think this would be the best, especially with the wicking style that you need to use when you're wicking the Lancia. And then when I'm wicking the Lancia, I kind of like, if I'm using two pieces, I'll just go and I'll wrap it around. I'll go like on both sides. But since I'm just doing the one, I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to tuck it like this. But you want to make sure that you leave your air holes to where the air can easily flow through. And same thing on the other side. Just go through. No, I might have blocked that. I'm sorry if I did, but you get the idea. And then you just go through and just make sure that those air holes are exposed. You want to make sure that the air holes are not covered by the cotton, because when the cotton gets wet, it's going to stop up those holes. And that is not something you want at all. So just kind of take your screwdriver and just poke and prod and just kind of like form it to where it's not covering those holes, because you really do not want those holes covered. If those holes get covered, then your coils don't get proper airflow, and then you don't get a proper hit, and that's no good. So then the next step is just take your preferred juice and just let me get that up on camera more, and then then just wick it up. Just wick all around, prime the coil, and yeah. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut the camera off, finish this up, and then we'll check out the rest of the up close stuff. So yeah, one second,
Alright, what's
guys.
up? So back with the Lancia RDA clone by Steam Gear, and all I gotta say is awesome RDA. Might be wondering what these are, and these are airflow pins. They go those holes I was talking about that you don't cover up with the cotton, the airflow holes. These go in those, and they have like different holes drilled out in them for different airflow settings. I prefer to just not use them because I think they just get in the way, and plus I think the airflow is perfect just the way it is on this thing. I don't think it needs any more, or any less airflow. Yeah, but that's again how much vapor she makes. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't stop hitting it. Like, I love this thing. On the package, you also get a clear middle piece. Just goes in the middle like so. So just imagine if that were clear. Be pretty cool. Honestly, I haven't tried it. And then mine, I don't know why mine came with all this stuff, but it came with like this like piece of Kanthal, these O-rings, and the silica wick. I don't know why. I think the coils in the silica wick might have supposed to have been there, but it's like a tiny piece of silica wick for 2 coils. What's up with the Kanthal? And I also got like 2 extra pins than I was supposed to. So yeah, I guess that was kind of weird, but I mean, hey, free stuff, right? Can't beat it. But yeah, so I guess now that I've showed everything off, so let's go over aesthetics, and then we'll go back up to get my final thoughts and read it and move on. So yeah, aesthetically, I mean, it's pretty nice looking. It, like, beautiful thing, and especially for the amount of money that the original cost compared to how much the clone costs and how nice the clone is. I mean, this is $23 with tax included, and it's top notch. It's just as good. There's no reason to buy that $150 piece of shit over this $23 masterpiece. It doesn't come with the drip tip, but yeah, I love this drip tip on it. I think the drip tip honestly complements like the whole scheme, like with the gold MVP 3.0 and the, you know, and it's got the silver top like trim right there, and then it's got the silver dripper, and then the gold drip tip and the gold body. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, so I guess we'll go back up and I'll rate this thing and what's up? So wrapping up the Lancia review. Sorry about the change of scenery for the first shot. I got busy and I had to do something. I love this RDA, honestly. I mean, this has to be one of the best RDAs I've ever used. It gives kick-ass flavor, gives really good vapor, just all around awesome. And I mean, like just the aesthetics alone is part of the reason I bought it. But you know, the bottom airflow is really what I look for in an RDA. That's my one of my #1 goals when I'm shopping for an RDA is to find an RDA that has that bottom airflow where it hits the coil from under. So yeah, I got a couple of upcoming videos. I'm gonna be doing a review on the Yokan Favo tank or Favo tank or however you pronounce that, and I'm gonna be doing a review on the Smoke X Cube 2. Both of those are coming in the mail today, so I'm gonna be shooting an unboxing video of all my vape mail here in probably like 2 hours whenever it comes, and hopefully everything turns out good and I'll be able to just crank out the video, do a review, and yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot. If anybody wants to send me anything or give me a share or anything like that, feel free to do any of that. Or if you want me to share you, I'll share you. You know, as long as you're like a cool channel and I can get with what you're trying to do, I'll throw you a share. So yeah, guys, rate, comment, subscribe.